Thanks, Rance. It's now time for Mental Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Tracy Alloway is back, and today this is a really interesting topic. It's kind of the power of the mind. Your mindset matters. It could really dictate kind of the physical side of you. It's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, so I found this topic fascinating. Everyone talks about how important mindset is, but this one study really demonstrated that. So they got some hotel cleaners, and none of them said they had time for exercising. They were busy working, and they told half of them, do you know the work that you do on a daily basis meets or rather exceeds the Surgeon General's guidelines? And they gave them specific calorie information that they were burning from everything they were doing. A month later, they found a reduction in fat loss, a decrease in blood pressure, all these incredible physical benefits simply from changing their mindset about the activity they were doing.
It's so interesting because it's one of those things, if you wake up and you kind of have like that positive thought, you could see how it could rewire your brain and your body for the entire day.
Yes, that's right. So usually we think of a mindset shift as feeling better, but here you see such a strong mind-body connection.
Right.
And so really what we can start doing is be observant. Notice the activities that you are doing. If you take the stairs instead of the elevator, remind yourself, this is what I'm doing. It's for my health. I'm actually walking upstairs right now.
So it's kind of like you're hitting on both then. So if you are doing the physical side of it, but you're reminding yourself mentally, there's like a symbiotic relationship giving you that effect. So one of the things here, be intentional. So walk me through that.
Yeah, so be intentional, just this idea that if you are going for a walk, you're walking your dog, you're walking with your kids, you're in the playground, instead of just saying, yeah, here I am, I just have to kind of fit it in my busy day, be intentional and say, no, I'm being intentional about walking my dog. I'm being intentional about playing with my children right now. So really be in that moment and remind yourself mentally, these are the physical activities that I'm engaging in right now.
Yeah, and that was one of the things too. Remind yourself of the benefits. That's one of the things I feel like with a lot of people, maybe you're working out or whatever it might be, you lose sight of that, right? And it just becomes a chore, a task. But when you actually put that thought into it, it will help you out in the long run.
Exactly. Sometimes we're so concerned with fitting everything in our schedule. We think we've got to get our run in, we've got to get our workout in. We forget to think, what are the benefits this is offering me? And that's what this study showed when they told them, when you're changing sheets, when you're vacuuming the room, this is how much energy and calories you're expending, and here are the physical benefits you're receiving as a result.
Why is that? Why is it so powerful that the mind actually affects the physical side of the body?
This is one of the great mysteries, Mark. We're not entirely sure what this connection is, but we do know by focusing on what you are doing rather than what you're not doing can actually increase your mortality. You can live longer and healthier. So there was a 20-year study where they asked people to rate how physically active do you think you are relative to your same age peers. And people who said, well, I think I'm pretty active. I get out 3 times a week. Those people who felt positive about their physical activity tended to live much longer and healthier than their peers who downgraded the activity they were engaged in.
It's interesting. So it really does come back to your mindset, how we started this. So what are some things that we could do to make sure that we have a positive mindset? Because you could see it's kind of not a trickle down, but a trickle up effect, how it affects your life. So if somebody is more pessimistic or maybe more of a downer, what are some things that they could do that they are going in the right direction?
I love how you called it the trickle up
yeah,
effect.
Right?
That's fantastic. A great visual too. I think remind yourself when you're in the middle of the workout what you're doing and how you feel and the benefits you're getting. So instead of saying, man, I am tired today, I can't believe I'm doing this, I should really just sleep. Remind yourself, even if I'm doing this for 10 minutes, these are the benefits that I'm getting. If you like to keep track of your run time or your calories, check that and say, I did this. It's better than if I were just sitting still. If you keep track of your steps per day, remind yourself at the end of the day, 10,000 steps, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I accomplished. So almost focusing on the benefit and being really intentional in noticing that rather than, how tired you feel or how you almost didn't go, but rather remind yourself of what you actually are doing.
On the flip side of that, I could also see tapping into being a parent, how you could utilize that language and that motivation for kids if they're doing a task. Maybe it's homework, maybe it's physical activity, but again, re-encouraging it on the mental side of things will help them to carry through. I always like to remind people you have an app out now, which is a
do.
great tool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a memory app, 50 strategies based on your 5 senses. It's on the App Store. It's AWMA. They can also find me online, tracyalloway.com. I'm on social media. I love connecting with people. It's Dr. Tracy Alloway.
Well, thank you so much. You know, when we started this segment, mentally I'm like, it's not cold out here, I'm fine. And it worked.
I love
Thank you so much. Stick around, more to come right after this.